Okay, we're just starting. We're jumping into it. You can hear me? Cool. I've got stuff going on. Wonderful. This has been fun. We had technical difficulty. Hooray. Anyways. Okay, so we've got load, Sleepy World, much about the same money in both. That's impressive. I need to... Okay, so if anyone is in chat, give me suggestions what I should do first. Should I make all the slimes be mosaic combined with whatever? Should I make should I go into and kind of like finish what's going on with the main plot technically? But yeah, let's do menial tasks today. Oh gosh, we might have broken the game again. I just want to play Slime Rancher. Hey, we're here! Hooray! Okay. So is there anything? There's nothing we can buy here. So let's... Can we... Okay. There's also... Go over here. Oh, black. Just need to find silver parsnips. Oh cool, I did get this place. Okay, so let's do... that. Wonderful. All I really need to do for these guys is just kind of like shoot water in here, I think. I might be wrong. I don't know how to take care of them. I'm gonna be honest here. The lava slimes are the most annoying because I have absolutely no clue how to take care of them. Sure. Got to go over here. Shoot those in. Let's see, we should have at least 10. Yeah, let's just grab as many as possible. I'll just grab whatever I can here. Yes, I think today will be menial tasks. Doop. I will say, all the slimes is mosaic are so pretty. Oh, so very pretty. Rude. Okay. So, I wonder if there's different endings depending on what you do. You know? I don't think there is. Makes sense if there was. Oh, we could do... Let's do stuff at the base. If we have extra time, we'll go work on Miles' place. You think? Cool. We'll do that. Then we'll take those. Oh. We still got hunter plots in here now, don't we? Whoops. Let's can't really grab any more stuff. Let's do that. And keep. Yeah, that's fine. So another trick that I've seen people do with Slime Rancher is they'll put all of their plorts in, like, oh, what is it called? In their silos until they can, like, until they're good in price. Also an option we can do. I don't know if we want to do that though. At least not at the moment. We don't have a need to do that. I think. So I think get parsnip, silver parsnip. Convert all the farms to silver parsnip, which won't be hard to be honest. It's more finding the first one. Anyways. Let's go. Chicken just looked very weird. Wait. Do we have... No, we want Slimepedia. Resources. But if I looked up... Tangle slime, so if we got... happen so that we can feed the big tangle. Called Tangela. I know it's not Tangela. Still gonna call it that. Because Brian Davy Gilbert. Let's... Skin here is just very nice. It's just pleasant. I'm tired. There's a reason this is called Sleepy Time. Slime Rancher. Cool. There. Do that. phase lemon. We don't need a phase lemon. We've got some phase lemons. Okay. So let's just do like sort of a deal. We're here now. Glass desert. Doesn't it look so pretty? Wish there's more lore to like the lands, you know? Like the whole lore to the person, like the people, that's cool and all. But like, I don't know, it just sounds like, I feel like it'd be just really cool to learn about, like, why specifically, like, how this place got formed. There we go. So one thing with these, you go in here and you're safe. That's I assume this won't be enough. Yeah, I assumed correct. Shh. Yeah, so these guys we'll grab. Well, we can keep some dervish plorts. Probably be useful for later. Those are just normal parsnip, like carrots, right? Might be gold. So it's just carrots. I don't remember how to specifically get silver parsnips. To be honest. Oh, the lava dude. We don't need him actually. Three. So cool. There's prickly pears. We got what I think. If not, we can easily get one. I also love the picture where the oh gosh mosaic slime, because I just love the like duck face. I just think that's so funny. I don't know if I'll need more of this stuff. There's only 3 that can be gotten at a time. Let's just even more carrots, ain't it? They spawned above me. But lovely. Look at them. They have such a wonderful time. Oh yeah, I got that little party dude. Why? So let's... Don't remember how to get silver parsnips. I don't have your food there, buddy. Sorry. That's got nothing. Wait, is there chickens over here? I hate the intense music. Rude. There's another chicken. There. So let's... Where? Oh. I don't know if I can properly get them out of here. Just doing that. That's what I have to do. I just more don't like the noise that they make. Makes me unsettled. Feel on edge for no reason. Oh, there's more chickens in here. So this roostro. The big guy. Yep, he's big. Big man. That wasn't gonna work, was it? Oh, this might be one I can stretch to get if I wanted to, I bet. Ah! I'm just gonna be trying to get as many somewhat mosaics as possible. So let's... through here. Let's hope. Ah! He's a big hungry boy. He's very hungry. Stop. Just stop. Is there more still? I think I'm just... done with the shenanigans at the moment. Just let me play this game in peace. So... But yeah, I'm gonna see. You know, I'm not caring anymore. It's not. I'm tired. Tangela one. I don't have any tangles. Like, none. Pretty sure the reason why my character knows they exist is because of statues and the Gordo. I may be wrong on that. My gosh, who needs to chill? Who's the one that needs to chill? You need to chill. 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 Just chill. Stop. Oh my gosh. You're gonna be filled to the brim. Jeez. I just want some Tangle Slimes. Let me have the Tangle Slimes. Here, it's this way, was it? Kidnap you. Yeah. Oh. That's called self-defense right there. Cool. Okay. So, if we're quick... might be able to... gosh. Slowly, gently walk up here and do that. Tangle. We got him, boys. We got him. Oh my gosh. Sir, stop. You're annoying the children. I just needed one more. Wow. Huh. Is there anything worth anything there? Do I have... Can I buy the mech beast stuff? I don't know. Crowds. No clue, basically. So let's... Oh! Oh gosh. Give me a hot second, everyone. Want to become famous? Buy followers. Yeah. No. There's a difference between buying followers and actually having people who view your crap. So no. I'm never going to do that. One, because I'm cheap. And two, that is just a stupid idea. If that's your way to get up in the world, you need to find a better Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Very sorry. We need to find a better way to do it. 'Cause, like, I guess it makes sense. But also, just don't. Just don't. Get it organically. Do it like I'm doing. Go to bed late. Wake up early. Cry 90% of the day. No, I don't. I don't cry. I don't have a soul. Sorry about this. Getting for real for a sec. As well as fixing some problems. There we go. Can I not? Well, nobody's watching it, and it'll just be in the playback, so we're just gonna ignore that. Everything will be just fine. Probably. Cool. Got those in. Days. What should we? I feel like accent should be one of my things that I can do. We got somebody in here. Yeah. Did. Okay. That and then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's grab all of these at the moment. I also see a lovely person has joined us today. You don't have to chat, don't worry. I won't make ya. There we go. I think we've done them all. 2 hours. Oh no, we stopped feeding the quantums. We didn't stop feeding the quantums. I forgot that we needed to basically keep them fed in this sort of manner. Having them in here is very helpful. Go. Yeah, they're also a hazard because there's a good chance that they're... Oh. Jeez. That brain not working. They can create tars if they keep roaming around like this. That is a bad thing because tars eat your slime. It's okay in the wild. It's not wonderful. Just trust me, it's not. My gosh. Who are you? Oh no. To go, my buddy. Oh, you might have been great for later. Wait, how are you out? How do I... So they like veggies. See, this is why. Okay. So we need to clean up ports. It's how he got out, I have no idea. It's because... Okay. Just eat. Gosh. Darn. Food. Just eat it. Okay. I think I fixed that disaster. Nope, still working on it. This'll be fine. This guy. Stab. Quantums are the worst. So I think which one was the one that was eating food? Come on. Well, they all seem fine now. So they are. Okay. Take all the multiple ports. And then we'll make sure that guy. You have food. Eat it. You can do it. It's not hard. There's that tornado here. Okay. Gosh. Today's been a lot. Today's been a lot. This is wonderful. Okay. So we've got enough to make the hunter slimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Quantum, Divish, terrible idea. It's a bad idea. Terrible bad idea. Okay. Let's look at. Seem to be doing fine now. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Let's just throw a bunch in there. Oh, hello there, person. I feel like you're new. I've been around. I don't recognize the name. So you might be new. There's a good chance you're new. Is that or it's just I'm out of the loop on my own brain. Anyways, hi, hello, how are you doing? Is your day going well? Okay, cool. I wasn't sure, 'cause sometimes I'm doing well. A bit tired, but that's just 'cause it's late. It's past 1 a.m. for me, so yeah. But yeah, I've been doing well. Just playing Slime Rancher at the moment, and stressing out about all that. It's a process. It's a process. Tis late. It's very late. But I've done worse. One time I stayed up till... oh, what was it called? It's 9 a.m. Can't remember. 8 a.m. I was up till 8 a.m. one night. Just because I was hanging out with a friend. I also had a 24-hour day once. That was a thing that existed. Yeah. There's a reason it's called Sleepy Time Slime Rancher. Yeah. It tends to be... my viewers at this time of the day tend to be going to, like, waking up, actually, so it's, yeah, it's not for me, yeah. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, probably. Yes, we will have a drone. Let's get all these. Turn bless them with water. That would be useful. Station pink teleport purchase. Things we have to figure out how to make them. I need a... I'll figure out off camera how to make those again. I don't remember how to. Yeah, I like this game because it's a chill, nice and chill game. It's great for time because it doesn't give you a bunch of adrenaline. At any point, I can just go to bed. Butterscotch what? Yeah, butterscotch what bear? Quite nice on it. Butterscotch teleporter, cool. It's probably just gonna be like, instead of pink, you can also get butterscotch. Why not just say yellow is beyond me. It's butterscotch! That's probably offensive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll throw those in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do oh jeez. But yeah, Lilo the Little Bee, you're free to ask me whatever you want. I'm just working on stuff. There's not much going on. My base is so organized. Thanks. It's a lot. I like to keep things organized because I get anxious when there's a lot of visual, like, too much visually going on. So that's fun. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I just have a problem when things aren't organized. Like visually, my brain just kind of like freaks out. Just fun. It's always fun when that happens. But yeah, it's wonderful. I try and yeah. This is about the same organization technique I had on my first time around playing Slime Rancher. Just cause I like consistency. This looks like a bomb just fell. Gosh, I feel that, but I can't deal with too much visual stuff. Like after a bit, it freaks me out. Well, not like freaks me out, but like it puts me on edge. So I legit have to not. I have to basically make sure 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to keep things clean. Like even my room has to be cleaned in some form. 'Cause I just... Do I not have an auto feeder on this thing? I did not. When did I not get an auto feeder on that? So yeah, it's just I visually can't handle chaos, basically. It freaks me out, which is fun. feel like that's the theme though with me. Can't deal with it visually, so I just, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I think to get some things under control, I go talk to what is her name? Miles. Talk to Miles Moran? I think it's Miles Moran. Probably all wrong on that. Not exactly sure. It's been a while since I've played this, so it's been over a week at least. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's been over a week since I've played this game. So things I might not be catching up on things that most people feel like, oh yeah, this is how you do this. 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah. Well, to get some chips, slime, the tunnel leading to the Dervish Port statue by the Coca Slime Lamp treasure pod. That makes 0 sense. Hobson and Temple in the far north of the Glass Desert near Hobson's final note. And none of that made sense, I'm gonna be honest here. So I think do that. How? Let's do music box. Do they also have a music box? I should probably put a music box in here. I should have a music box in all these places, to be honest. I already have one. That's why they're always so chill. Music box. I don't know if there's even 10 in there anymore, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm just gonna do this so that they're happy for a bit longer. Okay. Gosh, I think I'm hitting lag. Today's just been like a maintenance day for a while. That's just more getting things in and out, moving things around. It's a lot. These slimes. Oh, the quantums, yeah, 100%. Worse slimes have to deal with. Pain to keep. Yep. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. The method I've done with those is I think I put half of their food with them, and then the other half I was readjusting. The other half I put in their corral with them. So they always have some type of food with them. Also keeping it like the fastest type of a deal. It's not the best, sorry. Honey, you've not seen my spelling. You're fine. Wine is atrocious. But yeah, I understood what you're saying. Don't worry. But yeah, it's just, since they get out constantly, it's just so annoying to have to deal with them. There we go. So yeah, that's fun. Noises. Come on. Yeah. My thoughts on the quantum slimes. Question is now, I think I should keep... Well, I need to get parsnips of it, like, eventually. Just keep teleporting. If they're hungry, they do that. And when they have too much food, they have too much food. What? I've never had a problem of them teleporting with food in their corrals. Like, I've been able to keep them... Too many plorts in the cage. Yeah, so I do have them running on a auto plort, like everyone has an auto plort system. So okay, so protecting slimes sensitive to light. I've already done that. I know I'm probably buying this and it's worthless, but you know what? It makes me feel better. You can hear the little singing. That's adorable. So I bet that will cool them down so I don't get hurt every time I walk into that whole situation. Come on. Cool. So I think we'll do Miles' thing. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. They'll not hate me much. Oh, you're right. Let me just water. Rude. I feed you. I feed you. We're gonna ignore them for the bit, and we're gonna go to Mochi's ranch. So talk about deluxe coop upgrade. Okay. To work. Cool. So let's do right here. So we're gonna get ahead of them, I think. Gonna stock up. That's just a... This way, backing up and just shooting. And we don't have to deal with picking up the plorts, which is nice. We just shoot and hope for the best. Woo. I don't know where I could get into Mochi's ruins. Teleporter never opened. So you do have to, like, do one of her quests. That might have been an issue you were running into. Because I know Ogden, for me, I was like, why can't I get into his place? Like, this is very weird. And it was just because I never did anything for him. So, it makes sense. But also, yeah. I did that, but never did even got the message from her. That's interesting. I haven't heard of that happening. That must have been fun and interesting to have to try and figure out. Come on. Yeah. I still have the world, but I don't play on it anymore. This is about the second world I have. So I don't play it incredibly religiously. Oh, dang it. Got 53 though. Well, it was 57, which is a lot. Wonderful. So now we've got more money. So that's a good thing. Okay. This one's the easier one to do. Okay. Thunderclap, yes. Yeah, sure, I will take you up on that. Come on. This one's kind of a nice one to just kind of do this technique on. Just get a crap ton of plorts. This I never get more than 30. Oh, yeah. This is about third or fourth time I've played this on stream, and it's been a bit since I legit played it. It's just point and shoot situation. No, I ran out. No, there's none there. There we go. No, there's stuff this way. That's just fascinating. Come on. Got it. Oh! I assume lovely follow from you. Or is it new person? Or am I getting raided? I don't know. 81! Nice! Okay. Oh, great. Give me a sec. My thing has not updated. Yeah, I assume. Lilo is the one to follow. Cool. I got a lot from those 2 rounds. Okay. Now back to whatever we want to call this. You know, I really think it's bad that I get the most viewers when I'm doing these, like, middle of the night streams. Because I feel like this is just perpetuating my thought. Like, it just perpetuates me going to bed later. Which is a bad idea, because I prefer to get up early. So, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Hey. But yeah. Come on. Got a bit of the lags today, it's fine. We've got this. Okay, so... I think I will end this here, though. I'm getting tired. We will upgrade the place, though. Boom. Go in here. Let's purchase. Dancing mongoose. Ranch. They're still up there. But before we head off, let's be nice. Oh, yes! We want to help him. Slime's for too long. Oh, God. See, we're gonna go a bit of a long way. But it's what needs to be done. There we go. He's the one we do want because I think he gives us advanced whatever. Advanced drones? Or something like that. He gives us like tech upgrades basically. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong though. Show each one we want. Our friends list. on. There we go. You know what? I'm convinced you Brits in the morning prefer to watch Slime Rancher. Just because I get so many like people from it. So I'm going with. I don't think I can get to Wonderland. What's Wonderland? Let's grab. The ancient ruins from here. So I think. What do you figure? Do you think we should walk? Let me see. I might not be. Oh gosh. It's not updating as fast as I'd like. I will do this instead. Because I don't technically need up. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm having a bit of lag. Let's do this. Okay. That should be a bit better. Okay. Let's head. We should head home or just walk. Well, let's head home. Because then we can go here. And all these little buggers. 2, 3, 4. I don't really care about all that stuff. It's just that I know he gets us stuff later. And that will be nice for things later down the road. Yeah, those slimes live. They live in the ancient ruins. And they're the quantum slimes. So there's... Gosh. That could have been close. So yeah, there's a way you can get from the cave to... Oh, the over... Wait, to the ancient ruins? But it's a bit. It's a bit. To get that in my head. Yeah, I get that. I forgot. There was one slime I forgot when I originally started. Like, I totally forgot it existed. I'm like, what is this plort? What is this plort? What the heck? It's like, oh. What's this? That makes sense. There we go. Perfect. An easy way for us to get home. Go up here. Let's... I wonder if we can parkour. Yeah, we can. I cheated my way into that. Took me over 2 months to know how to get the fruits here. Gosh, yeah, they are difficult. I will admit that. Needlessly difficult. Hooray! We don't need half of you guys, but you know what? It's fine. He's the guys we want to keep as an ally. Trust me, he will be worth it in the end. Nope. I can't take any from. Oh, music they have. It's like slime music. Here. Yeah. Gosh, this is adorable. Wait, I wonder. Options, audio. So let's do down with music. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Wait, let's options, audio. Turn master up, music down. Oh my gosh, I don't regret this. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. We need to turn that down a bit. I'm sorry. I could fall asleep to this. 100%. Like if somebody made me like falling asleep to Singing Slimes playlist, I would listen to it. That would be amazing. I would love that. That would be the best. You can just hear them like these won't hurt us. Listen. This is like the best sound. Like, hands down, best sound. Fight me on it. You will lose. You will lose. That's just how it works. Let's do some slime maintenance. Oop, okay. Rude. All three in here. I like having sound down a bit. Just because it's a bit easier to listen to. See? They're fine. These guys, not as much. But it's fine. Oh, we can also probably get hunters quartz. Yeah. Yeah, no worries there, buddy. Oh. Ooh. Custard. Lovely darling. How are you doing? I wasn't expecting you to finish this early. This early? At this time in general, let's be honest here. Just paying a bit of slime adventure. Bon nuit to you as well. Oh, follower. Let's see who it is. Give it a sec. Be nice, raid. I don't... honey, I don't care. You guys can be chaotic. You forget I'm chaotic as heck. I just am lazy. How's the stream? It's going well. Bit quiet for a bit until you came along. We had a lovely person in chat. Hope you didn't scare off. I'm doing well. I'm just a bit tired because it's almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, take that as you will. Anyways, yeah. So I've just, right now I'm not doing anything I'd say really interesting. Just purely because it's just a lot of managing at the moment. Doop. I could do something interesting. This is Slime Rancher. And it's kind of like it's like a ranching game in general. It's a very nice game. I love it. I play it at night because it's a bit like it's a nice game to kind of just chill to. It's mellow. It's mellow. It's mellow. Not the marsh kind though. Well, actually could be kind of like the marsh kind. Like in spirit is marsh. I hope somebody gets that. I don't want to make a joke for nothing. I guess we gotta do something interesting. Okay. So let's... do we have... 2. Perfect. Boys, we're going to the glass desert! Also, my laptop is incredibly warm. I've seen this game before. Place a dumb question. What does mellow mean? Mellow kind of means just chill, basically. Like, just laid back, not intense. So, take that. I think they're just fighting internally. They're just like, bah! Yeah, it's just more of a chill type of game. So it is a bit, it's mellow. It's more of a chill game. I'd say it's more chill. Yeah. That's what old people do. They mellow with age. Yeah. Gotta head out, have a fab stream. Yep, I will. You actually do exclamation lurk as the first, like, line. Like, you'll see actually a really cool thing that I set up. Because most people have a specific thing they put up when they're lurking. I do not have that. I set up my own. But yes, thank you, Custard, for throwing a bit of a cheeky raid at me. I always appreciate it. Love. It's wonderful. Eh. I have regrets. Chat, how are you doing? How you doing? All y'all. All the new people. Well, not new people. Like, people who've been raided in? Like, grandfathered in? Makes sense? Probably doesn't. How are y'all doing? All doing away? I meant to say, I did a mixture of okay and well, and it became out as Olay. So that's not good. Watching the flight skills right now. What's that? It's steamy time. It's steamy time. No. I don't want steamy time though. Let me be on this desolate place in peace. Gosh. Button. Right on the end of the left. Wait, what did you what just did? Right up. In. I have no idea what you're going on about. Fire slimes. Yes, I can. If I wanted fire slimes. Fire slimes are a pain. Oh gosh. Let's let that go for a bit. I'd just say the fire slimes are a bit annoying to have to deal with. Just because they're kind of... There we go. Like, you have to throw things in their, like, pit so often. And that's how you feed them. I'm like, I don't... You know? Oh, right. Got a big chunker over here. They eat fruit. So I bet if we wanted to... I know nothing of this game. Save. Yeah. They eat dead slimes because if you throw things in the fire, they turn into ash. They eat ash. Isn't just slimes though. I know it can be a bunch of different flavors of slimes. Like a bunch of different food. Yeah, this game, I will say, wonderful game. Will 100% recommend if you haven't like played it or seen it before, of like playing it for yourself or just watching it. It's just a nice, relaxing game, and it's great for when, like, this time of night, specifically, like, for me, it's late, I'm tired, but I need to stream, so I play this one again. Seems to run on the same engine as Astroneer. It might. I don't know if it's run by the same people. There's a chance that they run on the same engine. I don't know. I know it's not Unity, because that tends to be like the thing that pops up. You're playing this on Unity. Oh my gosh. That actually looks cool. I did not know they combined to look like that. It's static almost, jeez. Birds, thoughts. Anyways. Oh. Uh, but yeah, I would recommend this game. I got it for free on Epic Games one time, like, I'd say a couple of years ago, when they, like, it was on free for a bit, so I was like, yes. I really wanted the game, and I've been wanting the game for a very long time. So then they're like, you can get the game for free. I went, yes. Oh, well, that was quick. It's not the look, it's the feel of the game. The Unity and Unreal engines very differently. Take Steve. That's a mood. Probably have to come back to that. Back to the food. Yeah. Would 100% recommend saying this over and over again. Fixed. Oh yeah, that was the thing I was like, this is what this looks like. $4, that's impressive. Oh, he's here. He kinda looks cool. Yeah, I personally don't know different engines. Just cause I just don't know that stuff, to be honest. I might know them eventually. I'm considering majoring at the moment. So I might eventually know the difference between the different gaming engines. At the moment, that is a no. Yeah, not a game aficionado, I just play games on the internet. So we need to get up there. There's a, like, legit way to get up here. Yeah, this is just the way I know. Might as well. So let's feed this dude a bit. That's where that sound is coming from. That makes sense. Live down there. Here. Nope, it's gone. Okay. Although the Unreal 5 engine is out there right now, I'm hoping for ES6. That's right, I'm not processing power yet. We're cutting nanometers. Wow, interesting. Sorry, I didn't actually understand any of that. I'm a bit tired. So it's just, you're probably explaining it correctly. It's just my brain's like, words are funny. My brain ain't got smart sometimes. No? It's all about electrons. But electrons do different thing, don't they? Hi. Hello. Wish you all the luck. Oh, yeah, I know that. I know how that works. Oh, I took a class on it years and gobs ago. Gosh, how long ago was it? It's over 6 years ago at this point? Yeah. But about 6 years ago is when I took the electronics class, so I do understand that stuff. Very basic though, I think. Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Oh, Blue Warp Depot. So I think it's about 4. And Grey Warp Depot. Cool. So there's one right there. And Blue Teleporter. Cool. Do you also get the Grey Teleporter? Yes, we do. Give me a sec. It's kind of hard to explain in one sentence. Tick is 4 nanometers. Any less than that, the electronics will just pass right through. Oh. Très intéressant. Très intéressant. Didn't know that there was actually a just pass right through. I didn't know that was a legit thing. That's interesting. To see the wizard, the wonderful wizard. Because wonderful things she does. I don't know why that came to mind, but now you're all forced to have it in your brain now. around here and wait for it to recharge. Okay. Okay, so we're not gonna feed him pure everything around here. Jeez. Okay. So let's go back. I think I am gonna call it a night. I'm tired. It's been an hour and a half. All been very lovely to chat with. Sloan. What I'd say is arguably the most. Oh, got another noise in my ear. Let's see what it is. Oh, thank you, lovely sir. Yeah, so let's run back quick. Boop. Okay. So let's pull that up, and yes, it was lovely. Being able to like do this again. I was off not streaming for a week. This is my second stream back. So it's been lovely to be able to do that, like do this again. Have kind of got me into this game. It's a good game. I will, like suggest it to anyone, cause like you didn't see it in this stream, cause I was more doing like maintenance, I'd say, which is like the boring part of the game. Oh, so yeah, so like that's kind of last time the colors got me, but this time they're more muted. Yeah, so it's more of a like figuring out which like kind of style you like, I guess. Cause like in the beginning it is kind of more like, basic, like you've got pink slimes that can eat anything, stuff like that. That just like ramps up from there. I would suggest to anyone who wants to like watch it, like play it, if you have the ability to, do it. You will not regret it in any form. It's a nice chill game. I played it in my free time when I originally got it, and I loved it. I loved it. There's also a bit more like story to it. It's just you don't really see it. It was a much more enjoyable experience with that palette. Yeah. Um yeah, you're seeing more of the glass desert. So like as you go through, like the color palettes change. So like first bit of area is kind of more like rocky, so it's kind of more oranges. Oh, and then there's oh, like the cave system that's more blues. Then there's the like jungle area that's more greens. And the ancient area that's kind of like tans and like a light green. And then yeah, that sort of a deal. Let's see. Should we raid somebody today? I feel like I should. Just to pass it on almost. basset hound. That'd be funny. Just call it a basset hound. Um, I would like to keep it in the Slime Rancher group. Slime Ranching, like if anyone else is streaming it, I'd love to rate them. Yeah. Let's see who's doing it. Is somebody streaming it? Okay. Got 25 viewers. Is it? I'm curious. Who's the top? I am the second top one streaming Slime Rancher at the moment. I might not raid. I don't know, and I'm too anxious. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it here. It's lovely being able to hang out with you, my lovely flowers. I will edit some things because I've been getting rated and I was not expecting that. So that'll be a later project. That'll probably be a tomorrow thing. But yeah. So, anyways, um, lovely talking to you, all my lovely flowers. And thank you all for who stayed on during the lovely raid. From Mr. Custard. Yeah, I hope to see you all tomorrow or later or whenever you come along. Because it's always lovely chatting with people. But with that, I'll leave you all to be. Goodbye, my lovely flowers. Bye.